Hi guys, and here we are back at Race Engine Build in Lutterworth. I hadn't planned to do this video, but there are just so many developments going on with the work that's going on at the car at the moment that I felt I really needed to do another update video before the final video. The final video will be the tuning of the car, which we now know is going to be done at DME Tuning. And that's going to be done by the guys there, but it's also going to be supervised by a ex-Mclaren tuner, which is fantastic. Engine build is now nearing completion, so we're just waiting for the turbos. They've come back from TTE and they're basically stuck with the courier. We're also waiting for injectors, which are also stuck with the courier, both with DHL, annoyingly. And then we're hoping that the engine will be done in the next couple of days. So obviously the engine main assembly, it's all back together. You can just about see in here, I think, if I'm getting close, we've got our DLC coated rockers are all in place. Dave has also used ARP bolts. His exact words were, "I found a set, so I might as well use them." Which is fantastic, adds more durability to the build, and everything is looking really quite pristine and shiny. One of the other developments going forward is essentially that I've been given the opportunity to have a prototype LSD or limited slip differential fitted. So I couldn't resist, and as we're going to be pushing the best part of sort of 850 horsepower, if not more, through the car, I decided that having as much traction as possible was a good idea. So the WaveTrack LST that they've developed is a hybrid unit. So it's a hybrid ATB unit. So for those that you don't know, an ATB differential is very smooth in operation and is indistinguishable in normal circumstances on the road from your normal open diff. But it has downside in that if you have one wheel lift off, it ceases to function. And that's not a great thing with a really powerful car. The other main type of diff available is what we call a plated diff or a clutch type diff. This is the type of diff I believe that Litchfield market. I think theirs is made by Drexler, and they function really well, especially on track. So they really help improve grip across the wheels, but they are generally quite noisy and clunky in operation. I know this because I've had one in a car previously, and it makes sort of like odd crunching noises from time to time. Which isn't the greatest if you use the car on road a lot. Anyway, the WaveTrack one is a hybrid of the ATB in that it gives you the smooth operation of a normal ATB, but doesn't suffer from the issue of wheel liftoff. So that's going to be fitted as part of the reassembly. So the full spec will be that I've had obviously the engine rebuilt with all the reinforced components. To include rods and pistons and liners. We're going to have the hybrid turbos fitted. We're going to have higher capacity injectors, and in conjunction now the diff as well. So this car I think is going to be a bit of a beast. We're getting really excited now as we're just getting into spring and we've had a lot of dry sunny weather recently, which is I'm starting to get a bit of an itch to get the car back. So next video will be at DME Tuning. We're going to try and make a bit more of a special video for this one around the tuning process and driving of the car afterwards. And then that will be the final video in this upgrade series and the end of the video series regarding the biggest upgrade to my car I've ever done. Okay guys, I'll see you again soon for the final part, hopefully. Bye bye.